Another astounding victory by a long shot. This time it's Gato del Sol, a 21-to-1 shot, winning the most well-known event in all of horse racing, the Kentucky Derby. Out of the 19th post, Gato del Sol, who finished 4th in the Santa Anita Derby, strode into the lead at the top of the stretch. Here's the call as jockey Eddie De La House whips it into shape.
Air Forbes one has ahead in front. Gato del Sol on the outside with Reinvested. Muttering now moves up between horses. El Baba down on the inside. In the final furlong, Gato del Sol is in front. Reinvested is second. On the outside, that's Laser Light. Near the wire, Gato del Sol with the lead. Under the wire, Gato del Sol wins it by 2.5.
His trainer says he won't run in the Preakness, so Gato del Sol had his moment in the sun today, though, winning in 2:02, 2:05 over the mile and a quarter, well off Secretariat's record. The payoff, $44.40, $19.0940. Laser Light didn't have enough. Second place money was $17.0920. Reinvested showed for $4.40. Favorite Air Forbes 1 was back in 7th place. Castleria, the one-eyed claustrophobic horse, finished 13th in this 19-horse field. Baseball, the A's appear to have ironed out their early season problems. They flattened Cleveland again 8-2. 4 of the last 5 have now gone into the W column for Oakland. Wayne Gross has waited quite a while for that first round tripper of the year. Comes today, one of his 3 hits that helped put the A's on their way. Wayne also had a pair of RBIs. In the 3-run 6th inning, Mike Heath hits a towering drive to left. He misses a home run by a thumbnail. Jim Sexton, though, will come around to score. Heath settles for 3 bases, a ribby, and a dirty uniform. 25 runs in 3 games now for Oakland. Tom Underwood saved Jeff Jones's win. Gross adds insurance with an RBI single off Ed Whitson. The Giants are also clicking. They won their battle of the unknown pitcher again, 6-3 over the Mets for their 4th straight triumph. After spotting the Mets a couple early runs, the wheels of Darrell Evans helped get one back. Jeff Ranson a bouncer to third, and Darrell can always talk about the time he flat out ran Hubie Brooks to the plate and scores for a 2-1 trailing. Giants had it tied, though, at 2, and then pulled the double steal. Chili Davis thrown out trying to steal second, but Johnny LeMaster swipes the plate with a slide. Jeff Ransom doing a nice job filling in for the injured Milt May. Singles to center. Last night's hero, Reggie Smith, around from third, beating the throw. And then Dwayne Kuiper a little later, pinch hitting for the pitcher, Atlee Hammaker. Singles through the right side, 2 more runs across. 5 of 6 now for the Giants, with relief help from Jim Barr and Greg Minton. Atlee Hammaker in his starting debut as a Giant has a win. Hammaker, of course, was acquired in that Vida Blue trade. San Francisco couldn't pick up ground on the Dodgers, who had late inning heroics from Jorge Orta. A man on and 2 out in the 8th. The pinch hitter strokes a goner to right center for a 2-1 Dodger lead. Expos threaten in the 9th inning. The defensive man of the hour, Dusty Baker. He will gun down Warren Cromartie, who tried to score from second on Tim Wallach's single. No can do. A 2-1 Dodger win is preserved. Looked a little like the big red machine of old at Riverfront since he 2-1, 10-1 over the Cards. Danny Dreesen cranked it up in the 7th with the bases loaded. His first ever grand slam. It locked it up. Mario Soto, who helped himself with a couple of hits, went the distance for the win. Also had 2 hits and almost went to distance in the ring. After a brushback, he went after Mark Littell. Things stopped well short of a brawl, however, although Gene Tennis was ejected. Touring the rest of the big leagues, the Cubs clubbed Atlanta 5-1. San Diego 9-6 over Philly. Cruz and Poole homered to Nolan Ryan's 2nd win of the year. Over in the American League, Detroit defeated the White Sox 5-2. Don Baylor's 2-run 13th inning homer beat the Birds. Gorman Thomas's home run ignited a 5-run 8th for the Brewers. 8-7 Kansas City over Toronto. Boston took 12 innings to hand Texas their 8th consecutive loss. Roy Smalley a grand slam in the Yankees win. Saturday afternoon matinee, NBA playoff style in Milwaukee. We had the clash of the Titans, Game 3 of the Bucks-Sixers series. Bob Lanier and Daryl Dawkins go at it, wrestling for position. Very physical game. Milwaukee by 11. They had the muscle from Mickey Johnson. Sixers survive the quickness of Clint Richardson, though. A body extension steal and a slam reward at the other end. They were within 4, a knuckle biter until the conclusion. 1:40 left. Caldwell Jones pops from outside. Philly was within 1. 2 Mo Cheeks free throws had the Sixers up by 5 with 2-1 by 5 seconds left. Milwaukee ball. Watch Sidney Moncrief take a pass, drive right of the lane, put up a wild shot in off the glass at the buzzer. Moncrief's shot has the Bucks back in it. They still trail 2-1 in Landover, Maryland. The Celts take a 2-1 lead over Washington in their series. 92-83. Boston was led by Robert Parrish. He had 25 points. Vancouver and the Islanders both won their NHL playoff games. Cal. beat Stanford in their track meet. That's the sporting life.
Thank you very much. I guess you're dying to hear what the weather was?
Absolutely.
Okay. Got it right now. It was windy and a little cloudy around the Bay Area today. The kind of weather that reminds us summer is still a ways off yet. The temperatures hovered mostly in the upper 50s and low 60s, with only Kenfield getting as high as 69 degrees. San Francisco was the coolest place to be today. The high was only 55 degrees there. The forecast calls for low clouds along the coast tomorrow morning, becoming partly cloudy in the afternoon, with temperatures, much like today, in the upper 50s along the coast to maybe, that's maybe, the low 70s inland, with westerly winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. But for the rest of tonight, there's low clouds and fog around the bay with a chance of a drizzle. So, Claude, you have to be careful driving home tonight.
Well, that forecast sounds all right to me. We'll be back with more news in a minute, and you'll finally get a chance to see those rather spectacular pictures of the volcano Kilauea.
Perfectly cut diamonds are beautiful no matter where they're from. A fine hand-rolled cigar tastes just as good without the label. And the same holds true for designer clothing. At the Men's Warehouse, we offer designer clothing at a fraction of the regular price by removing the designer label and putting in our own. Come into the Men's Warehouse for real savings on designer clothing. Get the designer look and fit without the high price. At the Men's Warehouse, we've got fashion savings all sewn up.
When you're working on your American dream, you want it to last forever.
Andersen Windows have helped build American dreams for over 75 years with innovation, energy efficiency, and pride.
We take the time to build the best. That's what we've always been. Come home to quality. Come home to Andersen.
Available at these dealers.
When you're a big guy like me, people always want to see just how strong you are. So after this arm works, this arm always relaxes with light beer from Miller. The light's got a third less calories than the regular beer, and it tastes great. What I like about it is it's less filling. So when you're in a hot match like this, you can't afford to get filled up.
You have the time?
Yeah. About 8:30.
Yeah, thanks.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer. And less.
Next.
The engine of the new Saab Turbo possesses a quality found in no other car engine. The ability to think. It can sense changes in external conditions, like temperature and humidity, and even monitor variations in fuel quality. The result is an engine that lets a car do something it's never done before. Go faster on less gas.
Test drive the new Saab APC Turbo at Europa Cars.